Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for the monthly card readings for each sign. If you enjoy these free readings, you can show your support by donating or purchasing some of my many wares. If you can't afford to purchase anything, you can still show your support by subscribing, thumbs-upping, sharing, or take a second to click on one of the ads. Hi Gemini, welcome to the February 2016 Taroscope and Animal Totem. I'm going to be using the Hanson Roberts deck for the tarot, and then we're going to pull a card out of the Beast Mistress deck, which is my Animal Oracle card that I created, and this book is also available that I've created. If you're learning to read tarot, the Tarot in the Modern World, you can find links below to pick that up, and for the other stuff, go into that info section up in the top corner. And you can find some of this other stuff, and then the readings I offer. Oh, some of these want to fall as there's a lot. Oh, there's not too many. Okay. So what's going on for February for you Geminis anyway? Anywho, I'm getting a big handfuls of cards here. What's going on? Okay, Gemini, February. Okay. Well, you know, this being the first card and this being the last card, it does seem like many of you are kind of moving on here, because this is like a breakup or falling out between two people. And this is also like, I'm just moving on. I'm just over this. I'm out of here. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Phil Collins, right? Dun 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 dun. Oh, maybe you want to look up the lyrics so that I can't think of any of them off the hand. I really don't care what you think of me. Something. I'm gonna try to remember it. Anyways, so this is that first card out. Now this, and there's fighting. We're fighting. We're arguing. We're in conflict mode. It's not working out. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. I mean, it certainly can be, but especially because there's all this money cards that follow up after. So it's almost like it could be a work relationship for many of you, you know, or a business relationship for many of you. But sometimes, you know, if you are in the throes of, if you are in a relationship where you're married or you live together and you own things together, there often is financial things that have to kind of be divvied up, you know. That could be too. Let me get a drink of water, excuse me. Anyways. Somehow, you guys are if you're worried about money, if you're worried about ending this relationship because of money, don't. Like if you're worried about, oh well, if I leave this job, if this is a business or work relationship, I'll be short on money, don't. If it's a relationship and it's like, well, I can't make the bills on my own, don't worry about any of that, because this section here is saying you absolutely can. And for many of you, there's going to be a new opportunity coming, no matter what. Maybe this stuff already happened. Hopefully it did. Hopefully you're already past it, because you've got the Six of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. So you're going to be in a situation where you're going to get more money. It's an upswing. It's an upgrade. And then there also is an element of learning or training involved, possibly schooling. Some of you may be getting a grant to go back to school, or some of you may get a student loan to go back to school, or if you're getting divorced, it'll be in this divorce settlement that they have to pay for you to go back to school. It could be like that. But there's money coming. You know, there's definitely money coming. And there's a new environment where you're learning a new trade. But maybe you're just going to a new job and it's just, you know, you're learning the ropes in the new job, or on-the-job training of some sort. Or the job sends you to school. You know, it's something like that. There's all this spiritual card stuff here, down here in the middle here. And the Death card is here. So again, with the Death card, we've got this at the beginning, Death in the middle, and this at the end. So you're moving on. You're totally moving on. Death is you're moving on. You know, death is by the Hierophant, so it's going to be a detachment from a group or people that you're associated with here. Sometimes it's just big corporate life. Maybe some of you are like, screw it, I'm going to go off and do my own thing. I'm not going to be in corporate America anymore. I'm not going to be a cog in the machine, I'm hearing. So that could be. But maybe it's just like there's this a big group that you have been associated with. It doesn't have to be through your job. It could be any kind of thing. You know, maybe some of you, this could be a church. Maybe some of you are going to leave your church and go on to a different spiritual thing with all these spirit cards showing up here. Whatever the case, you're leaving this bigger group and going on to something, following your own path or being more independent is what I'm getting. This one just says that you've been disrespected in some means. It's still tied into this stuff. But all along here, this is a spirit card, retreat card. So all these cards here, besides that one, are saying, you know, back off, go within, listen to your inner guidance, listen to your inner calling. And that's a big thing what this card is about your inner calling. She doesn't know what's out there. And she spent a lot of time putting these cups up here. It just took some time and effort, and she's just like, you know, I don't even care anymore. I am moving on. I don't know what's out there, and I'm just going. So you guys are moving on for sure, for whatever reason. There's financial ties again that's showing up down here. It shows up here and it shows down here. So there's some financial things that have to be worked out in order for this transition to take place. But it does seem like you're going for it. You're doing it. There's this High Priestess in reverse. You know, it has a number of meanings. Sometimes if it's a person outside of yourself, it's considered the ruthless woman. But I think it's more because it's also a very psychic spiritual card tied in with all these here. These are all these psychic spiritual cards are all together. And so when this one's in reverse, it could be like maybe you haven't been listening to that. You know, and Geminis, you're Mercury ruled, you know, so sometimes you can be too much in your head. You know, there has to be a balance between your head and your heart, or your mind and your spirit, you know, body, mind, spirit, right? So it's telling you to turn within. Go within this month. Listen. Go within. There is somebody here. Now, if you've never seen my readings, this is a king, so I'll refer to him as a he. But it could be also a woman. But the King of Pentacles, maybe a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. You know, I did look at this moon. I did notice that moon on this card here. And there is a full moon in Virgo, in an earth sign of Virgo, on the 22nd of February. 222, triple twos. So that could be a significant day for you, you know. But usually the King of Pentacles shows up, he's got some money for you, he or she. You know, he's got some money, he's got a job offer, he's an investor, he's the boss at the new work or whatever. The king, whether male or female, is the king. He's not the page, he's not the knight, he's the king. I just heard it's good to be king. It certainly is good to be king. But what I'm getting to is he's got a level of some mastery. He's not the apprentice. He's not the journeyman. He's the master. So he's arrived. He's there. He's in a position possibly of power that can help you out. You know, he can help you out. He or she can help you out. So there's breaking of some old ties. An influx of some new energy, including this person who definitely can help you financially. It is going to require you to move on. I mean, and you're going to, you know, the Hierophant to me also can sometimes represent just like security, or being like the status quo of society, you know. And this may be a little avant-garde. This may be a little different. This may be freelance or going out on your own, giving up some security of a regular paycheck for some of you guys. That could be what it is, you know. But it feels like it's worth it because there's been nothing but conflict and, you know, bad stuff going on here. Or if there's the security of a marriage where your partner has a paycheck or a second income, you know. So, you know, it's time to take a leap of faith. I just want to tell you, too. That seems to be... Okay, let's go ahead and get on to your animal totem card. If you're interested in animal totems and indigenous native spirituality, be sure to check out my latest Inside the Creative Spirit. It was such a pleasure. I got to interview Miss Lynn Andrews, who is such a great teacher, such a huge influence on me through her books and her writing. She with divine feminine spirituality. I mean, she is just a master. Talk about a master. You know, she is one, And I was just so thrilled and honored to be able to interview her. So be sure to check out that interview and check out Lynn Andrews' site and all her stuff anyway if you're not familiar. I'm sure most of you are. Also, no predictive tarot reading still yet because I'm working on my own tarot deck and I just want to get it. I'm just so stoked. I've just been working on it constantly because I really want to get it out and it's going to be super cool. But I am still doing the intuitive, the soul reading of your chart, which is really cool and really deep. And if you are wanting to go to that deeper level, it's something you could definitely check out. It totally is a psychic reading, even though I do use your chart as sort of a focal point to tune in. It's a psychic reading. It's not anything you're going to find in any astrology books, okay? It's straight out psychic reading, okay? Alright, let's get on to, and you can find out how to order that and all my stuff by going up into that info section, up there in that corner, that little eye. Click on that, it takes you to my order page. I don't think the book is on the order page. If you want to get the book, you have to scroll down. But let's check it out. What's going on for Gemini for the animal totem? Turtle. Okay. I'm going to put it up there, so take a look at it. If I don't remember to edit in the visual, hopefully I will. But let's take a look at what I wrote. Gaia, Pachamama, Great Mother, ancient remnant of a bygone era, knowledge of the ancestors, deliberate, slow, and steady movement. Well, I could see the deliberate, slow, and steady movement because it does say, like, some of you might have to go to school. It isn't all of a sudden you're going to make this change and money falls from the sky. You know, there is this deliberate, steady movement, one step, one foot in front of the other, but on the way to aligning more with your true path in life. This is very, Turtle Island is North America. We're on Turtle Island here. So it is very much too about being grounded. It's a creature of water and earth. That's another thing that just came to me here, because it goes in the water, but he also lives on earth, and the water is the realm of emotions and spirit, and earth is the realm of our practical everyday life, having your feet on the ground. So you probably, it would benefit you guys if maybe you brought in a little bit of the element of the intuition, the water, like I said, but also, putting your feet on the ground, and one foot in front of the other, deliberate, slow, and steady movement. So this was the month to really start it. It seems like it's going to happen. There's changes. This death card is here, but look at all the cards around it. I don't feel like it's going to, there's no tower or swords. The only swords that are in this entire spread is the Four of Swords, and that's just like retreat, quiet, meditate, heal, back off. So, it's not like it's some huge drama thing, it doesn't seem like it. And this is totally not a card of a big dramatic ending. This is just like, I'm out. See ya. Okay, so I'm going to be out. I'll see ya. But first I want to tell you guys, thank you for everything you do for my channel and, all the good stuff. And if you are on Facebook, scroll down to the bottom. There's a link to my Rock and Roll Prophetess Facebook page. And one thing that I am doing for Facebook is I'm drawing an animal totem card every week for Facebook people. So that's something you might want to check out. The best way, and I will be, you can get notified when I post stuff through Facebook, but the best way is down here and hit that subscribe button, because that is the best way to really catch up on everything and never miss a forecast or anything that I'm posting. Thank you all for all your support, for liking, sharing, commenting, Google Plusing, everything that you do, including donating, which keeps these readings free. And that's highly appreciated. No amount is too big or too small. So whatever anybody can afford, it's awesome, and I appreciate it so much. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great February, and I'll talk to you soon.